Hi guys, welcome back to the UK and Ireland tour. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two games for you. We're away against Drogheda United and at home against St. Pat's Athletic. Since you were last with us, we've continued to win all of our matches. The league is already looking very much in our favour. We're scoring goals for fun and we're 7 points clear. Going into these two games, Drogheda have only won one of their opening six matches. It should be a game that we should win comfortably. St. Pat's, they're a little bit hit and miss with their form. Again, with the way that we've started the campaign, we should be looking to win again. So we'll get straight into it. There wasn't any more transfers to speak of, and you know, we we've got a very good squad here, and I think this could be a relatively straightforward season for us, especially if we continue with the start that we've already had. Um, it's just a case of carrying on doing what we're doing. We've been excellent at the start of the campaign. Obviously, we lost against Bohemian. Originally, we were doing a tiki-taka setup. Now we're doing the Gegenpress setup, and it's completely destroying teams in this league. Good delivery there. It's managed to be cleared. Mather picks it up, though, gets the ball into the edge of the penalty for Hobson, and there is Cochrane, and it should have been better just over the bar. Shelby didn't require to make a save. And possession-wise, we're dominating early on. In terms of chance creation, a little bit lacking at the minute, but I think it will come. Tyler Foran back in the side now, following his injury as well. Akachukwu into Martin. Omani coming down this right hand side. Chance to get it into the penalty area. There's the cross. Mathers there at the far post. It's well cleared by McKenty. But Cochrane picks it up now. Has support in the penalty area. Crosses to Akachukwu. And there is the opening goal of the game. 14 minutes gone nearly. And we take the lead. And again, we are dominating matches at the early part of the season, and obviously you guys aren't going to want to see us absolutely destroying teams in every single episode. So it might be that we'll push on a little bit after today's episode and just see how far we can go until we come back for the next one. Um, Very straightforward start for us. 16 minutes in now, and another highlight to whet our appetites with Baxter into Hobson, and now Martin into Shoechain, and now Akachukwu is in again, and Akachukwu has scored again, and he has already scored his fifth goal of the season, and he only scored 5 goals all of last season. Incidentally, Dean Martin only scored 6 goals last season. He's already scored 7. So, in terms of the goal scoring side of the game, we've completely transformed this Derry City side, and we are completely dominant. And I think this could be, as I mentioned before, a very straightforward season for us. Akachukwu with a brace, 2 goals in 3 minutes. And in reality, we don't really need to do an awful lot now. We just can play the ball about and see what happens. Maher into Foreign. Over the top to Hobson. Over the top again to Cochrane. Poor header from him. And it's given away relatively cheaply. Maldonado coming down the right hand side for Drogheda. Gets the cross in, looking for Kavanagh, who wins the header. Very hard to control that one. And it goes over the bar. And half an hour gone. And again, at 2-0, we're looking very, very comfortable here. We're not conceding many goals. And I have every faith in the side to just see this out. Looking for Maldonado Baxter, the 5'8" centre back, winning that header there. Here is Hobson into Mather. Coming down the left hand side, gets the cross in. Akachukwu's there again. It's a hat trick for the right winger. I mean, he can play in quite a few different positions. He can play central midfield, defensive midfield on that right wing as well. Clearly, he's very good out there. It's a hat trick for him here in this first half. Very good bit of play from Mather down that left hand side. Good delivery into the far post, and Akachukwu with a simple header. Shelby couldn't get near it. And 3-0 as we approach half time now. And this is going to be another very straightforward game for us by the looks of things. We can be very, very pleased. And 3 different creators for the goals as well. Just tell the lads that we're really happy with the performance because that is exactly what we are. And there's no cause for concern. Maldonado looking toward the edge of the penalty area. Kavanagh completely free. Gets the strike away. It's an excellent goal from Callum Kavanagh. A little bit lazy from us defensively there. We just need to focus in a little bit. But again, I'm not massively concerned. We've got a lot of talent going forward. And it's just going to be a consolation goal, I think. And we do have a habit of conceding consolation goals. It must be said. But as long as we go out and win the game, it doesn't really matter massively. Here is Thomas into Trainer. Trying to come down this right-hand side here. Lays it back into Cotter. And now Trainer again into Thomas. Back into McEntee. And now Turner. They worked that quite well in the end because we were putting them under a good amount of pressure. Mendoza back to Thomas. Looking forward. Maldonado now. Just starting to grow in the game following that goal. We just got to be a little bit careful here. Here's Cotter, swings it in toward Kavanagh. And again, it's a very poor header, really. Mather, Mar in goal there, just decided to die for the sake of it, I think. And he just passes it out into Baxter straight away from that attack from Drogheda. We have the next highlight, and Hobson now cutting through that midfield. Finds Dean Martin. Chance to play it forward. More now into Hobson again, into Martin. There's Chuchain. And Chuchain should be hitting the target there. Should have been 4-1. But as such, it remains 3-1. Cochrane here with a throw. There's a lot of highlights in this game, isn't there? More back into Cochrane. And now Hobson again into Mather. Lovely strike from Sam Mather. It's 4-1. And that fourth goal was coming, to be fair. A very, very good finish. Very, very comfortable here. And we're heading for 7 wins on the bounce in the league. Cochrane with the throw. Moore knocked it back down to him. There was the pass into Hobson. Following that one into Mather. And he just curled it lovely into that far corner. Very easy goal. And yeah, we can be very calm going into the rest of this second half. Thomas looking over the top. Good clearance. Chuchain into Martin. Just holding on to possession here, Martin. Lays it across for Baxter, and now Mather. Couldn't quite find the pass. Turner intercepted well. Now Maldonado. Looking for Mohammed, and Omani did well to intercept. Farrell with the challenge, but Chuchain gets onto it. And now Akachukwu has support arriving in the penalty area if he can find it. Lays it across, and McEntee does well to clear. And now Mohammed just collecting possession for Drogheda. It's highlight after highlight here. We're not even at the hour mark as of yet. It's a great ball over the top of Maldonado with a shocking finish. And it remains 4-1. Another highlight. We're bombarded with highlights here. Omani into Akachukwu. And now Chuchain into Moore. Hobson. Couldn't quite find the pass across. Drogheda are playing reasonably well, to be honest. It's just that we're so clinical with our finishing at the moment that they've struggled. Here's Sam Mather. Couldn't quite get the crossing, but Cochrane gets there. Back into Mather. Cuts into the penalty area. Plays it across. Akachukwu is there. It's his fourth of the day. It's 5-1 now. And we've still got half an hour to go. We've been approaching the hour mark for quite some time, it would appear. But it's another very good goal. And Mather laying it on a plate for Akachukwu. And I think we're in for a very straightforward season looking at these kind of performances. They've created a few chances themselves, Drogheda. They've only had the one shot on target. Well, they've just had their second shot on target. But again, we're so clinical with our finishing. And I think that it's going to take a lot for us to be derailed, to be honest. 74th minute, we're in now. Baxter in possession. Cochrane coming down this left-hand side. Chance to play it forward. Lays it back into Baxter, though. And now Mar. Into Foreign. Forward to Chuchain. Akachukwu. Into Omani. Back to Chuchain again. Now Foreign. Omani. We're very much in control, aren't we? I mean, I know we're in control with the scoreline, but we're controlling possession very well as well. Akachukwu inside to Dean Martin, who hasn't really seen a lot of the ball, to be honest. All the damage has been done on that right-hand side. Here's Sam Mather. Gets the strike away. It's just over the crossbar. But again, another very well-worked opportunity. Very, very comfortable in possession. And we're just going to pause there. We've got a couple of players that are struggling fitness-wise. So what we'll do, we'll move Baxter out to left back. We'll get Nico Lawrence on in there. Akachukwu's done more than enough today. Howard Richardson can come on up front for an opportunity. And I think, to be honest, may as well just make all the changes. Moylan can come on the left. In fact, Richardson can go on the right. Walker can come on up front. Domaraki will bring on as well in central midfield. And that should do us, really. as we go into the last 10 minutes just to see the game out, hopefully. And then that'll be that. Mahia into Lawrence. And now Domaraki into Moylan, cuts it inside to Elliot Walker, who hasn't really seen an awful lot of goalmouth action recently. But there is a goal for Howard Richardson, and it's his first of the season. And 6-1 here now. Again, we've been dominant for the majority of the game, but another very well worked goal. Elliot Walker managing to find the pass as Richardson cut in from that right hand side, and it's a very neat finish into that far corner as he cut across with the strike. And 6-1, close offside. We don't need to see that. And job done, very much so. Maldonado here with the corner for Drogheda. Knocks it in. We do manage to get it clear. Elliot Walker furthers it away. Kavanagh picks it up, has support ahead of him if he can find it. Finds Kane. And now Maldonado again. Back into Kane, coming down this right-hand side. Swings it in toward that far post. Foreign with the header and Baxter with the clearance. Moylan gets it further away. Elliot Walker couldn't quite latch onto it. And it's lofted over the top here. Maldonado in behind. Plays it back to Trainer. And again, they just can't get that breakthrough down this right-hand side at the moment. Here's Clark inside to Thomas. And now Maldonado. Now Trainer in space. Swings it in looking for Kavanagh. And the header, once again from him, goes over the crossbar. A very convincing performance once again from us. 6-1. And we've got a week to go until the game against St. Pat's. And we're 7 points clear of Dundalk at the moment. So we're looking very, very good. I think this run could go on for quite some time, to be honest. We're scoring goals for fun. We're looking pretty comfortable defensively throughout. And yeah, we look set to continue. So bear with me while I just sort these couple of bits out. And then we'll come back for the game against St. Pat's. Okay then, guys, here we go for the game against St. Pat's. Nothing else really to report, so we're just going to get straight on into it today. A couple of changes to the start lineup, but again, nothing major. Ngoye returns in at centre-back, but otherwise we're pretty much the same as the game that we battered Drogheda in last time out. And again, we'll probably push on quite a bit after this. I can't imagine us having too much trouble this season. St. Pat's apparently had the beating of Derry last season. So it's time for us to go out there and get some revenge and see exactly how we measure up against the side that obviously were challenging last year. Here is Ngoye. Plays it out wide to Omani. Charges down this right-hand side. Needed a little bit more support there, really, and Foy easily dealing with it. Duric lofting it over the top and Ngoye with a good header. And Chuchain managing to pick it up, and now Omani into Foreign. Back into Omani again. Akachukwu. Fresh, of course, from his 4 goals against Drogheda. Back into Foreign. Now Ngoye. To Foreign again. We're just controlling possession here. They've got quite a lot of congestion in the centre of the pitch. So it could be difficult to break through them. Hobson into Madden. That's a great pass. And Dean Martin scores. And in the end, we just turned on the style at the right time. We split them clean open. And 11.5 minutes gone. And we take the lead. And again, a very positive start to the game. Very patient with the passing. More firing that one into Hobson. And what a first-time ball from Mather into Dean Martin. And a very confident finish past the goalkeeper. I think it's Nathan Trott, actually, formerly of West Ham, incidentally. But yeah, a very good finish. And a deserved lead has been taken. Possession-wise, we're dominant again. In terms of chance creation, we are, again, looking dominant. And obviously, all eyes are on Dundalk at the moment. They are our closest challengers. Albeit they are a fair way behind at the moment, but they are our closest challengers. So just a case of keeping an eye on that game as well. Ngoye just holding on to possession, lays it into Moore. And now Cochrane. Inside to Hobson. Couldn't quite get the ball through, and Hay intercepting well. Diop now into Long, back to Bow. And now Thomas coming down the right-hand side here for St. Pat's. Tried to get it into the penalty area. It's taken a deflection, and luckily we got away with it. Cousins with the effort, and I'm not sure if it came off the post first or the keeper touched down to the post, but we get away with one there. It remains 1-0, but again, still we are completely dominant in the grand scheme of the match stats, and hopefully we can continue our run of proving those match stats correct. Akuchukwu into Omani, and now Chuchain into Hobson, and he fired it in. It was a good strike, really, but unfortunately off target, and it remains 1-0 with 5 minutes to go in this first half. Diop none it on, looking for Cousins. Foreign easily dealing with that and just laying it across to Cochrane, and now Hobson again. Forward to Dean Martin. Lays it across. Akuchukwu gets there ahead of Simicas. Plays it in back to Martin. That's a great save from Trott in goal there. Should have been a second for Dean Martin. Foreign into Omani, and now more. Again, we've recycled possession for this opportunity. Chuchain lofts it over the top. Mather now lays it back into Hobson, and this time it's just over the bar. But again, very, very creative, this team. We are very much on another level, I think, in this league. It's just a case of making sure that we convert enough chances every single match. Simicas back to Juric, and now Foy. We could have nicked in possession there if he'd have just committed to the challenge. It's Foy again. Lays it back. Trott looking to pick it up. Launches it forward. Looking for Thomas. Good header from Cochrane. Mather picks it up now. Puts it forward. Di Martin misses his touch, but Akuchukwu picks up on it and scores. And it's 2-0 now as we approach half time. Again, we're looking extremely comfortable. We've created a lot of chances again today. And a very well worked goal. Once again, Mather in possession, laid it across to Martin, who got buffeted by Juric, but it left Akuchukwu completely free, and Trott couldn't do anything about that finish. Really good stuff. 14 attempts at goal, 8 shots on target in the first half to St. Pat's 1. We are on a different level in this league, I think, and it's going to be a very comfortable campaign. And if we can win the League and Cup double this season, that would be delightful, wouldn't it? Obviously, cup ties are always a little bit different, but if we continue to do what we're doing, I can't see us having too much of a problem. Mar into Foreign, and now Moore. Just holding on to possession, laying it across to Omani on that right-hand side. Back across to Hobson. Now Dean Martin has support ahead of him. Good switch of play to Cochrane. He's got a chance to run down this left-hand side, get past his winger, gets the cross into that far post. Akuchukwu is there, and it's ended up being bundled in by Dean Martin. It's 3-0 now. Trott did superbly, to be fair, to make the initial save from Akuchukwu. But he is causing a lot of problems, isn't he, Akuchukwu, on that right-hand side. He has been fantastic in this episode. Cochrane with that delivery. Akuchukwu with the header. Great save onto the bar from Trott, but Martin reacted quicker than the defender. And it's 3-0, just about on the hour mark. Very, very comfortable once again. And again, we will make some changes momentarily as well. Fitness-wise, again, we're looking pretty strong, to be fair. But of course, we're having the majority of the ball every game. Hobson is going to come off for Owen Bailey. Laraman's just coming back to fitness, so we'll leave him be for a minute. Richardson could come on for Akuchukwu. Elliot Walker can come on for Dean Martin, who's back to brace again today. And Jack Moylan can come on for Mather. And then we'll take Foreign off just because he's on that yellow card. And we'll bring on Sean Grean today. And we'll just see the game out when the substitutes take place. Ngoya here into Chuchain. Back to Moore. And now Ngoya again. Comfortably just holding on to possession. Cochrane into Martin. And now Mather charging down this left-hand side. Good tackle from Thomas. Hay back to Trott. And he looks set to clear, but it's a poor one. And Foreign did well to win the header. Chuchain couldn't quite get there. Foy now into Diop, looking for Cousins, who will get there ahead of the defender. Cousins cuts inside the penalty area and scores for St. Pat's. And again, we just get a little bit lazy at times. Mara will be disappointed to have lost his clean sheet again, considering how many attempts at goal we've had to theirs. He will be disappointed to be constantly conceding the odd goal. Because, to be fair, in terms of clean sheets, he should be doing better than he is. I mean, it's been a comfortable result for us nonetheless anyway. As we just see the rest of this game out. A 3-1 victory here against St. Pat's. Again, a very comfortable result. Obviously, we do leave ourselves open a bit because we stay on the attacking mentality, but Ma will be disappointed to have conceded again, but another 3 points on the board, and we remain 7 points clear. Dundalk winning 1-0 against Sligo Rovers. We are very much going to be comfortable this season. There is no doubt. Dundalk are our closest rivals, but we've got double the number of points of third placed Bohemians. So, yeah, I'm not massively concerned. Bohemians are the only team that have beaten us this season, but that was before we went to this tactic. And that was also in that pre-season Community Shield type cup as well. So, excellent stuff. We'll probably push through quite a bit more than I would have initially intended, just because of how comfortable we are with everything at the moment. We'll probably come back in the middle of May. I think we'll get all of April done and out of the way, see if we can just continue what we're doing, and we'll come back for Bohemians. Probably St. Pat's as well, double away day in there, and Bohemians definitely. We'll see what happens around it as well. But yeah, I think we're in for a very good season. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It's all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.